Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the crown cactus. The crown cactus, also called Rebutia, is a cacti genus native to Bolivia and Argentina. They can usually be found growing on high elevation mountains. These plants are characterized by their globular stems, generally quite small, with large, showy flowers. The flowers can range from shades of red to white, and they typically bloom from late winter through early summer. The plants don't have visible ribs but tubercles that are symmetrically arranged on the stems. These plants are prized for their brightly colored flowers that appear quite large in relation to the body, making them popular in both the horticultural and home decor markets. These cacti are extremely easy to care for. Any beginner can pick up one of these as an introduction to cacti and succulents. So here are a few care tips if you decide that this cactus is for you. Rebutia grows well in a variety of environments with bright light. Many species can be cultivated in either full sun or partial shade. Because they are mountain species, extreme temperatures should be avoided as they do not like these. These plants will do their best in a bright sunny spot. A south or west-facing window is ideal. If you feel the sunlight is too harsh, consider moving them to the shade. Allow the potting soil to almost fully dry out between watering throughout the growing season of spring and summer, and then water deeply. Rebutia only wants to be watered when the soil feels dry to the touch. Exercise caution and wait until the top 2 to 3 inches of soil are dry before watering, but water thoroughly when you do. Ensure that the potting medium is fast-draining to prevent any problems with overwatering. Reduce watering in winter. Crown cactus can thrive outside in summertime temperatures of at least 70 degrees Fahrenheit and is best suited for USDA hardiness zones 9A or higher. It should never become colder than 50 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. It is recommended to grow it indoors at regular room temperature if the outside temperature falls below 50 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter or 70 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. These cacti enjoy a moderate climate. They will get the best results in temperatures between 60 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Protect from extreme cold or heat. This cactus does not like humidity and will show signs of distress if the humidity is too high. Aim for a relative humidity of 40 to 50%. Keep them in a dry environment for the best results. Fertilize with a cactus fertilizer in the spring and summer months when the plant is actively growing. Suspend fertilizing in winter. Like many of their cousins, these plants go dormant in the winter season. Crown cactus can be propagated by dividing offsets in the spring and summer months. Offsets are small plantlets that grow off the main stem of the plant. These cacti readily produce offsets, and there is no need to induce their production. You can use a knife to cut off the offset from the parent plant or twist and pull it out in one smooth motion. Depending on the species, you might need a knife. Once you have your offset separated, you will notice that the cut end has a weeping wound that's constantly moist. If you plant this offset while the cut end is wet, there is a high chance of rot. Allow the wound to heal. It takes a few days at most. Once you're confident it's calloused over, plant the offset in a fresh pot filled with a cactus mix. Water thoroughly and drain well. Place it somewhere in a sunny place and wait for it to take root. You can also propagate by seeds, but it can be a slow process. Seeds should be sown in a sandy soil mix and kept warm and moist until germination. Crown cactus is best grown in small pots. When the plant gets too large for its pot, transplant it to a larger pot. These cacti like a fast-draining potting mix. You can also make your mix by combining 1 part perlite and 1 part sand. The mix needs to be fast-draining. When potting or repotting, use a clean pot. Avoid reusing old potting mix as it can contain insects or diseases that might harm your plant. Repot every 2 to 3 years, or when the plant becomes root-bound. Once you have an appropriate pot, add enough mix so that the plant is sitting at the same level as it was before. Gently tamp the mix around the plant and water thoroughly. Place it somewhere warm and bright place and wait for it to take root. There is no record of crown cactus being toxic to humans or animals. Crown cactus is a hardy plant and doesn't usually suffer from pests or diseases. It is susceptible to attack by spider mites and mealybugs. Use insecticidal soap or horticultural oil if an infestation occurs.